Hey guys, this is the assignment video for part 3 in ALEKS, plotting ordered pairs in 4 quadrants. So I kind of start you off and then they get more difficult as you go on, which is how I've done it all year. I'm just pointing that out. So if you look, it says using your pencil, plot the point 5, 6, or positive 5, positive 6. So I like to look at it as, I'm going to go through and kind of do this. Okay, positive 5, positive 6. This is your origin. This is 0, right? The first number is always what you do from left to right. Okay, from left to right is your first. And then up and down is your second number. Are you going to go up or down? That's the order all the time. Okay. You could also think of it as an X and Y order, because that's literally what it is. And if you see, you have an X here and you have the Y here. Okay, they're in alphabetical order. So you go along the X first, and then you go along the Y second. So that can help you as well. Okay, so I'm going to keep this here. That's what this means. Your first number, you go left or right because of it. And your second number, you go up and down because of it. So for this instance, I have positive 5. So I'm going to go left or right. Obviously, in this scenario, I can only go right. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hops. And notice I'm counting from one number to the next, from one line to the next. I'm not counting the actual boxes. We're not saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going up the boxes. Okay, that's not how it works. Cool. So let me start that over again right here. Okay. So I'm right here at positive 5, and my second number is positive 6. So anytime it's positive, it means I need to go up. So I'm going to go positive 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this spot right here, okay, it's like at the crosshairs of it, the intersection of this. That's my dot. Okay. None of this is my answer. None of this must stay. It all needs to go. Okay. Otherwise, you're getting it incorrect. Okay. So this is the only spot that matters. Everything else was just kind of a way to guide you there. Okay. So again, positive, positive. So you're going right and you're going up. Positive, positive. Okay. Scoochies this over. We're going to keep going. Oop. Make sure you're oh, I forgot to use the pencil. My bad. Okay. So here we go. I've actually plotted it with a pencil. And now we're ready to move on. Okay. Let me get this guy out of the way. And here we go. Okay. So it didn't keep everything. That is so weird. Okay. So again, first number is if you're going to go left or right. Second number is up or down. Okay. It's also the order of X and Y. If you want to pay attention to that, it can also help you. Okay. So first number is positive 3. That's how I go left or right. So I'm going to go positive 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up positive 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's where I'm going to go right here. Okay. Now I do want to go back and point this out. Okay. Again, this can't stay, but I also want to point this out. Some kids will start here. They know that they start at 0, but then when they start counting, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're sitting here, you can't count that as a 1. That's like being at the starting line of a race and going 1 as soon as the little gun goes off. You haven't even moved yet, so you cannot say you've already ran 1 mile. You have to actually do the move before you can count 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, you'll end up off every single time. Okay, so just remember that, because a lot of kids do that. Okay, that's a common error at the beginning. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna put it right there. And we're moving on. So for right now, you guys, this is a positive, positive plot. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. It has a 0. So we'll go through this one together. Okay. I don't know why it's doing this. So the first number is if you're going to go right or left. Second number is up or down. Okay. or your X and Y. You go in numerical order. So the first number is a 1, right? So I'm going to go 1 over, but the second number is a 0. 0 literally means that don't go anywhere. It means don't move. You're not doing anything. Okay. Your second set of directions is nada. Okay. So that's it. You're done with your journey right there. Anytime you have a 0, it means you don't do anything that round. Okay. So that one move to the right is all you get to do. Okay. And then let me see this. You're plotted right there. So what this ends up meaning later on down the road is if I said, where are you located? You're not located anywhere in here. You're not in the quadrant itself. You would tell your location by saying that you're on the line. So you would say, I'm on the x-axis. That's what this line is called. You're on the x-axis. So that'll come up later, just so you know. Okay. Moving right along. Okay. This is kind of a different set of directions. So write an ordered pair for the location of the school. It's kind of working backwards here. So I'm going to find my school, right? And I'm going to go first. I know I have to go left and right. I got to walk, right? And then I get to climb. So how far over am I going to walk? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets me right under it, right? But now I have to climb up to it. So how far am I going to climb? 1 jump, 2 jumps, right? So I went over 6 and then I went up 2. That's how many times you move on each round, and those become your ordered pairs. So 6 over and 2 up. Oops. Wow. 2 up. Okay. Let's keep going, guys. All right, same thing. Give the location of Seattle as an ordered pair. Okay, so Seattle, where is it located? This is brand new because you've got all 4 quadrants, right? So hopefully you feel a little bit comfortable with it since you've watched my video, possibly have met with me already. Okay, so we're over here. Right? Anytime you have 4 quadrants, just like before, you have to start here, smack dab in the middle at the origin, right? So that's 0, 0. I know I need to get over here, correct? I have to walk left or right first. Then I get to go up or down, okay? So that means from here, which direction am I going to walk? Am I going to walk left or right to get towards Seattle? I have to walk left. So how many hops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 gets me right underneath Seattle. Okay. Then my second set of directions is that I can go up or down. Okay. Am I going up or am I going down? I'm going up, right? So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So if I restate this, I went back 8, and then I went up 8. Okay. When you go up, those are positive numbers. Okay. When you go backwards, those are negatives. So we're going to start practicing that. Okay. So let me just type this in and we'll do some more practice problems. Okay. I'm at -8, 8. Here we go. Moving on. Okay, so this one, using the pencil, plot 4, 0. Okay, so again, 4 is my first number. That's if I'm going to go left or right. Well, if it's positive, right, I know I'm going to go right. Okay, this is your positive. This is your negative. Okay, if I'm at a 0, it means like game over. I don't move on that round at all. Okay, so I'm starting at my origin and I need to go positive 4. Well, remember, positives to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And my second number is 0, which means don't move. Okay, so I'm ready to plot it already. Boink. And I'm ready to go. Okay. So here we go. Moving on again. Same kinds of questions, right? So I'm going to keep drawing this. Hopefully it helps. So your first set, you always go left or right. If you're going right, it's a positive number. If you're going left, it's because it's a negative number. The second thing that you do is up or down, right? If you're going up, it's because it's a positive number. If you're going down, it's because it's negative. So let's start at the 0. 0, that's our origin. And I need to go -3. Okay, so from here, negative means the left. Negative means to go backwards. Okay, so I'm going to go -3 hops. And then from there, I need to go +5. And positive means to go up. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my +5. Okay, and that's where I know I can plot it. Cool? Okay. Hopefully this little scenario off to the side has been kind of helpful. I don't know why it won't stay. It's kind of annoying, but that's okay. So again, start at your origin, 0, 0. Left and right is your first choice. Okay, so positive and negative. And then if you're going up and down for your next possibility, you go up because it's positive, you go down because it's negative. So if we start here, we need to walk +1. So that's to the right. The second number is -1, which means down 1, right? So I know where I need to be, right? I'm going to plot it. And I'm ready to go. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Next round, here we go. Always start at your origin, your 0, 0, correct? The first thing that you do is walk. Okay, I'm going to go right if it's positive, left if it's negative. And then I'm going to go up if it's positive and down if it's negative. Okay, so from here, I have -4. Well, negative means what? Am I going forward or backwards? Going backwards. Okay, so I'm going to go backwards 4. Okay, and then -1 from there. So am I going to go positive or negative? I'm going to go down 1 to negative, right? So this is my journey, not my real answer, right? This is the only one that matters. So I'm going to plot my point right there. Everything else can get erased, right? Okay. Just trying to make sure I emphasize that because I know I'm putting a lot of dots on here. I don't want to confuse you. Okay. Here we go again. So I'm going to start off with a 0. Okay, I'm at my origin. A 0 literally means you don't get a turn. It's like you're missing a turn that round. You're not going to walk left or right. It's like, it's kind of like a skip you in Uno, okay? And then I'm already on to my next round. So I'm deciding from there, where I had to stay, I'm going to go up if it's positive or down if it's a negative. And it's a +1. So I'm going to go up 1 from there. Okay, so again, the only thing that really matters is the up 1. That was like the true spot. Everything else was just a part of my journey. Okay. Here we go. 2 more. Okay, so these are a little bit different, as you can see. I think the next 2 are like this. So I like these because it just tells you to look for specific plotted points already and then tell me their location. Okay, so I personally like to think of it already for kids. This quadrant right here is the first quadrant. It's the first one you ever learned because everything's positive, positive. Okay, from there you can make a C or go counterclockwise. Okay, so that means this is quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Cool? Okay, and then I always remember that this is the y-axis because I can make a big, fat, long y out of it. Okay, so using this as a guide, we can answer these really quickly. So point B, it's not actually in a quadrant. If you can see that, I kind of drew over it, but it's literally on the line, right? So if it's not in a quadrant and it's on the line, you have to name the line that it's on. So what line is that? The actual name of the line is the y-axis, right? So it's on the y-axis, okay? Point H is in quadrant 4, so we got to find 4. You know, the Roman numerals, they do go in numerical order 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can figure it out, okay? Q is in quadrant 2, right? And Z is in quadrant 1. Cool? Ta-da! All right. And then the last one should be just like that. It is. Okay. So I am not going to make those little helpful marks. I'm going to pause the video, see if you guys can figure it out without that. So I'm going to go through, I need to find point C, which is right here. I know it's in this first quadrant, right? It's not on a line. It's in the first quadrant that you ever learned about. So that's quadrant 1. Point K is all the way over here, right? So if this is quadrant 1, this is 2, this is 3. So K is in quadrant 3. Point R is right here. So if this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is quadrant 4, right? And point T. T is not within a quadrant. It's actually on a line, right? So what line is this? If you can't remember, they're labeled, okay? Not only that, but this guy is the one you can make a big fat Y out of. So that must mean that this is the x-axis, right? Okay. And that is your assignment.